Hello everyone and welcome back to Joy's Creative Finger. I don't know about you, but I'm celebrating the launch of the pregnancy update. So I've gone ahead and built an Italian family home, placed an Italian family in there with a ton of kids, pregnant mom, and a dad who's loving and he works hard. Now, the style of build is obviously on the Latin plot, the Latin villa plot. It's a lovely, colorful, vibrant plot, and I thought that the Italian house would work well on it. They have a beautiful car in front. This is a very expensive car in the game. I think that it works nicely for the property and for the colors that you see out and about. And I've created a modern feature to the entrance of the house as well. So this is an Italian style build and it's meant to be modern, but it's also a family home. I wanted it to look different, a bit clean, a bit clear, and minimalistic in a way, but still classy. Now you can see, oh, there she is. Where are you going, Miss Waddle Missy? This is great. She's gone underneath the floating room, and I wanted to show you that this is still working in the game after the update. I could have built the house completely differently, but seeing that it still worked, I thought it was a good idea to incorporate it into this Italian build, and it gave the small tiny house a bit of edge, and I absolutely love it. It's a small plot, but I still managed to get in some useful items out back here. We've got the backyard beautification event plants out here. We've got a nice pool, some lounging chairs, one palm tree, and it's a 3x3 and it fit perfectly. And then we have an area for barbecuing for the family if they wanted to. On the side, I was able to put in a swing, and there is a space for a trampoline as well. She's got toddlers and a baby on the way. I put some plants in at the window here. That's for the master bedrooms. You have to imagine they can open up and water those if they want to. And again, a minimalistic front. Most of the Italian builds that I see online are clean white on the hills and just windows and nothing else. But I managed to make this a bit warm, and I decided that this beautiful entrance should be modern, and I chose this door instead of a single door just to give it a different feel, because the style of properties out there in Italy and other countries have a different architectural feel to the traditional styles that we have here in the UK. This is Eve, and this is the entrance. It's a nice big open space kind of entrance, and to the right here we have an archway that leads to the kitchen. Some of the photographs I saw online have archways between rooms instead of doors, and then of course some have doors. So I thought an archway opens up into this area. It's a kitchen and dining room at the same time, and again I went for this choice of cabinets because I think that they suit the interior color in the house. Eve, of course, is a housewife, and she's very busy in this kitchen. She practically spends at least 60 to 80% of her time in here making sure that her kids are fed, and she's obviously having to do a lot of cleaning up all the time and serving food onto this, sizable dining table. So they're a family of 4, but I put down a table for 6 just because I wanted to. I felt that it fit nicely in the space, and it could have been a dining table that sits 4, and then you can put some other things in here if you wanted to, but I just felt this worked nicely in that space. So this entrance has that open plan feel, and you have to imagine that these archways are actually arched, but in the game we have squares. Maybe one day we'll get arches. But here's the big airy living room. I love the colors in here. There's a space on the side, as you can see, where the toys are scattered around, and she's got 2 toddlers that can come in here and play. And I specifically built it this way because I wanted an area where toys would be scattered around. If I just built a living room, it would be hard to place toys here and there without blocking access. The furniture in the living room area I thought was close to what an Italian set would look like, but you have to take away the Scandinavian coffee table, the round table, in order for the Sims to actually sit on those seats. But yes, I felt that that was a close enough look to what an Italian set of furniture would look like from my experience and from what I've seen. And we have sort of these doors that are in the middle, that are between the arches, are meant to look like wooden paneling, if that makes sense. And then you've got the arches on both sides. I just wanted some kind of extra feature in here that was different. Now we have the study back here. And I have a bookshelf that I got from an Architect Home Tab house that I downloaded. It used to flicker as though it was haunted, so I never used it, but after the update it's been fixed and it doesn't flicker anymore. The staircase goes upstairs, of course it does, and we have a door that leads to a restroom and the laundry. I'm always used to creating laundries alongside a restroom in the back because it makes sense and it's a small plot, so this is one way to incorporate the laundry into your house on a small plot. So it's a busy space for her. It's not meant to be as tidy as it looks in the game, but I tried to make it look really busy. But over on the side it's a little bit more quieter with the sink area and the toilet unit. But there's a glitch since this update. These mirrors have darkened out, but there's a unit in the corner right there. So, time for us to go upstairs, but actually before I do that I should give you an overview of this ground floor. So you can see that the entrance flows through to the living room and through to the back where you have the staircase and the study, and on the left you've got the kitchen and dining space. Out here is an access way to the backyard where you've got the pool and the lounge chairs, but you can put a door right here that leads out to the pool behind the computer desk. That would work totally. Okay, so let me just turn around this way and then you can see what it looks like on this side as well. I now do these overviews so that I can satisfy the request of most of you who have asked that I do one, because in my live build I don't furnish the property, so this way you get to see where everything is. Now we're going to go upstairs. Believe it or not, this is a 4-bedroom house with another living room up top, and I think that's good because again it's on a small plot, and it's important that we create homes on the small plots that are quite comfortable and sizable and stylish as well. There are bathrooms here and one of them is for the family. This living room area could have been decked out as a proper living room, but she's got young kids and her husband decided not to invest in expensive furniture up here till the kids are a little bit older. This is the master bedroom. I've got a Scandinavian bed in here, and as some of you have requested, I'm using some of the older furniture in the game. There's an aerobics mat on the side, a stationary bike for her exercising to keep fit, but I don't think she uses the bike right now. This is her master bathroom, and it's exactly the same as the one across the way for the kids. As mentioned earlier, families with young kids do not invest in expensive furniture, particularly up here, right? And they have their own bedrooms, which is great. There's a boy and a girl, and she has a baby on the way. The rooms are identical, but obviously the furniture is different. This is the girl's room. Her name is Chandra. I used the princess bed in here. I thought it's beautiful, and they have their toys beautifully organized in the arched corner, as you see, and they have their own little dresser drawers. Everything in here works for me. I was quite happy to set it out that way, and it's mirrored exactly the same way on this side for the boy. Let's get her to ride his bike, and then maybe they'll start fighting. Mommy, Chandra's taken my bike, and so on, and the squabbling starts. But here is the nursery. Realistically, Eve is actually in her first trimester, so she's just under 3 months pregnant, so she's not put together her nursery quite yet. So what you see here is hand-me-downs. You've got the dollhouse, you've got items from her son Stefan, and so on, just bits and bobs that she's thrown in there. So she's not gotten around to it. In reality, I haven't gotten around to it. I'm waiting to buy those beautiful items to deck out that room for the arrival of her child. So all 3 of the kids' bedrooms have a communal bathroom across the stairwell, and obviously the master bedroom has its own bathroom. You can put a television in this living room area if you want to, but the family that lives here wants the kids to learn through play and interacting with one another instead of being connected to technology 24/7. So yeah, I thought that I'd create a realistic interior to this house, because not all homes are excessively decked out and glamorous on the inside. People actually live here, kids play around, they throw things everywhere. It's not as spotless as we would love to believe that it should be. So let's see, where is she going? I love that they walk that way, but I think it's a bit over the top. Because when I was pregnant, I really didn't walk around like that. Come on. I didn't. But it's nice that you know, they've incorporated that into this new body that they've got. Well, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again soon, and I do wish you the best of luck with the pregnancy update. There was some crashing going on, but it's fixed now. There's an update in the store. If you don't know, go in there and download it. And I will see you again soon. Bye!